Should I challenge Rondell Moore or praise him for this tandem breakout? I challenged him before, yeah.
I can teach you how to get cake. If not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, and I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time.
Yes, sir. Damn, I want to watch y'all game. I should have told Austin 7 o'clock. No, I'm talking about White House when we
first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Shamrocks of San Diego taking on the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready, set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now back to throw. This one complete to McCole Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Ready.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. It's safe to say the passing game has found a face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action.
Oh, you got another fumble?
Go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Let's go now.
Do most of them be user strips or just be hit strips?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And his throw is incomplete. But you look at this defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world,
this nigga,
they get after the
JOK cannot interact with the O-line at all. First play, we was in 3-4. He's yellow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hooker.
Oh!
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
18, Pioneer.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to Cannon again on 1st down.
Bro, like, I can't be hesitant on the pursuit. Like, you act like you want to go.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now this one was tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball He's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Hooker now off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack sets him back up for 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
I sacked the fuck out of him. I
Rectify
did
this
this shit
situation
too
because the
hard.
silver
Oh my
lining,
God.
they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
I guess my groceries this year. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Hooker to throw it. This to Laporta, right side. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3rd and goal. Here's Hooker. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
18 Rattle, 19 Lion. Ready.
2nd and 3. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't recover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 17.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. We're behind this man, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, this is Cannon. To about the 35, second down. The Lions at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now this throw caught left side. He's going to be out of bounds. Before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Come on.
2nd and 6.
Riggs. Cut 19.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Cannon going to try the left side. And he's brought down. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Cannon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Riley Patterson down for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Go ahead, man.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They go play action here on first down. Being chased. And the pressure gets
Nigga, you right there. Pick him up.
And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Aiden Hutchinson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh my God! Why is it so far?
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a home. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. Now Hooker. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well.
I hate you, Ronnie. Jump, man. You a
speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rush every single down.
All you gotta do is stick with it.
Hooker on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
3rd and 3.
Hey, Trash! Top low, 18! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
Hooker's going to throw it.
Oh, come on! What?
Yeah, he's going to have the Lions first down.
I need a fast safety.
Conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I'll
think the message was too drastic, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give to Cannon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd and 5. Throwing. Hooker. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On the handoff, this is Cannon.
Come on, still allowed him to get 5 yards.
Just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. Credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Panther 11, Panther 11, go!
Here's Hooker. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hooker. As he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. The slot man in motion right. 3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. Steps away. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go on second and 12. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Pressure, he's brought down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
What's Texas here? Is it 9 points or is it? Fourth down. Oh, down by 9 points.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yeah. Fucking awesome. Timeout.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back to throw now on first down.
You know I gotta break our game. He done figured it out.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14.
Hooker from his own end zone.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Because nobody ever blocks a punt.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
Oh,
it's
yeah, I
been
can hear
very
you.
hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dive defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs.
way.
Likely on the ground as they begin
How he
first
break
and
this
10.
block?
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go again with Cannon.
Shit,
And
that's
tough
because
going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Cannon.
How did you miss? Oh my God, you sucked this half.
117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And then that game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. That is caught by Laporta. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run. This is Cannon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Chevrolet. Go.
Here's Cannon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Hooker to throw it. Got his man. It's Williams. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Patterson's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a change of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after the ice is down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The sound reverberates This is third down. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I hope this is the last goddamn break.
Take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Hooker. Inside the 20. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Hooker's looking to throw. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurry!
Yeah, he's going.
You ain't good for shit.
Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Patterson now for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st and 10.
Warriors 17. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Drop 60.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like,